All right, a very good evening and welcome aboard to the Podium show like every single Monday from 10 p.m. up to midnight, where we preview and review the world of motorsport on the local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene on this 8th day of July 2024. Only hoping to simu chibatambudde maidadi sana bakoze mufuna birungi tobaza Katonda era tumusabe atusako nebinje birako abetebigwa era n'abakyafunye obuzibuzibu bila si tumusaba atemere ku mpendo watsomuko obuzibu obwo so that living obulamu obuli better. The Podium wano ku Fufa TV ne ku 102.1 Fufa Farmer tuba tuzana byonna ebiri in the world of motorsport, but as well as usual you can as well watch this program or listen into this program as well as other subsequent programs ezibirawo ku Fufa TV ne ku 102.1 Fufa Farmer okosa the Fufa media app just okubango downloading obango osanga mu Apple Store oba mu Play Store. You will definitely be able to watch this show as well as listening to 102.1 Fufa FM. There's a lot that happens on this TV as well as on the radio, commentary, entertainment, everything. We also the Fufa media app also kubango whatever is talking on ku Fufa TV as well as no again and mass ku 102.1 Fufa. Pamakale, tuina bingi onakuno olwaleero on the I talked about it being the 8th day of July 2024. Zekesho manja program eno alina Aaron Sama tugenda kugatibwako Dr. MUSTAFA MUKASA from Drugs Express Rally Team. MUKASA is one of those drivers in the 2024 National Rally Championship who's really had a very, very good season. Recently, again, in Rwanda, trying to represent the country, put up a performance, but together in RC4, which of course is organized by Eastern Motor Club, and it is upon us this weekend. We'll definitely preview that event to ICMCO entry list and the itinerary program rally and more of that in this show. But of course, other things that we're going to the second round of the National Karting Championship here at the Miraki Race Track, organized by the Formula One Association of Uganda. Formula Association of Uganda, MUKASA clubs is the Formula FMU, the 16 clubs. The second round of the National Karting Championship, of which was won by the Open class, won by Kevin Bebeto in points in the cadet class. Yawangudwa Eri Ranika, that was in the 160cc. Of course, the Open class is the 190cc. Wali out of Uganda, African on the international scene, plus 12 of the Formula 1 Championship. Yabade wali ku Silverstone and Lewis Hamilton yasobola okubanga deserving la wangula race. Very, very captivating one. Madem a lot of issues, enkuba strategies, delays in pits, but finally Hamilton yasobola okubanga wangula his 9th race ku Silverstone. Of course, that record yajimenye ne ya Michael Schumacher were tied on the same number of races won on a single track. Kati ya musapasinze na agenda kuna so Hamilton. I will talk more of that in the due course of this show. Kati kansabe yona berenga babuzaako tubawulyeko biche gali emenge saawe eno. Fufa TV Cup round of 64 yawedde. Yesterday I watched the game between game ezabadde ku Old Kampala waddewo Kibuli ngazanya Mkololo SS the return leg jukira first leg yagwa 1-1
wachamuzanyira Old Kampala.
Then the return leg, then one day I mean very many games. Then Old Kampala, Kolo High as well. So I watched, but of course this time on Kolo was advancing to the round of 32 again. But in the course of last week, twalaba the AFCON 2025 draws. Kafunge kwato obulonga bukwatibwa Uganda ebangerimu group erimu South Africa. So that tournament will be played in September as well as in October, and in okufuna which teams are going to represent Africa ku continental showpiece. Ojukira we have 48 teams. Uganda erimu group K. So twali mu pot 2 before those draws. So those are some of the things the video again must, but you watch the space and hope everything shifts our way. Okay, makanika so uzo kwatwana abatuliza tukere ku katono ku draws ezo then tugende mazi
abatulaba mwenda ku Fufa TV nabo abatuliza ku 102.1 Fufa FM baramusiza nyomena afisi za kadde mbere ku wandonga tulaba tugera kuzanya kutusinga okwagala ngafe ogumurakaze mpaka kusokera da nyongeranga okwebaza ila sijja ko okwebaza management ya FUFA Media Services etuwa akakisa kano kubeera ku kumpewo watwogera ku muzanyo gwe mukaze mpaka tusimira ddala airtime watuweebwa oyo nsooka okuyozayoza abo bafunye essanyu mu wiiki gye tukubye amabega naye ate yali nakulalira munnammwe abafunye obuzibu njagala okugumya mukwano gwaffe mukwano gwange wa motorsport Sarah Nakamya waviiriddwako butaata twasobodde omuziika ku Lwomukaaga Namayumba Mukama akugumye era kuyise mu kaseera kano kumitamu ne famire eyakazigizigi wiiki yange teyabadde mbi nabaddemu sasobodde kujja ku Miraki endooza nadde nfuna sneak peek wano nawali yekyebadde bigenda mu maaso era mbakulisayo munna abasobodde okugenda ku Miraki kubaawo nga Formula 1 eyongera mu maaso okwezimba Formula Association of Uganda nga yezimba kubanga organizinga events ezimu twalowooza nga oli nti Formula 1 club yali ya showbiz kubeera kulaba muzannyo ku TV n'endooza kati bavuddeyo balaga cause lwaki we bali mu motorsport era kirungi nnyo kye baliko nti bagezaako okulaba nga bakuteeka ettaffaali ku motorsport mu Uganda.
Okay, it was a very, very interesting event. Ibra yabadde wano, we hosted Ibra. Charles wano is guy akolera Dubai yabaddewo. He took a flight, came in. He was here one of the shows in Ayogera the development of the discipline of karting. So he took a flight, Najja yabaddewo on Saturday. As well as even yesterday doing the rest viewing, because the rest viewing is also another product of the
Formula 1.
Of the Formula 1 Association. But we'll talk that more the details of it. But the way they could draws is AFCON and Uganda didn't port to before the draws and finally Nevanga again akuvasinga countries like Elimu Podium. That is Group K, only countries like South Africa.
Buli group mulimu team meka.
Nyanya. Group K South Africa, mulimu Uganda, Congo, ne South Sudan.
So batolako meka.
The top two qualify. Yeah, we can do it. I think to miss the last editions of AFCON.
Tuina South Africa. Tuina ba neighbor wano wagula abatowanya aba Southern Sudan.
Then the Congo.
Muri Tito atutero tutewanye.
So I think the team is
Congo chi. Brazzaville, Congo DR.
Brazzaville.
And it's not an easy team to visit. Wow, in Brazzaville, Banzibo. Naye those are put is really put to put it right.
Yeah, he's putting the team in the right shape, and we hope that at least I've watched Yakazanyando's 4 competitive games.
That coach.
Yeah,
yes.
Competitive. There is the World Cup qualifiers because it's Tanzania, Guinea, Nadako, Somalia. Then we got back in Nambole, Tanzania, Botswana. Then finally the last one. He had against Algeria, so he's won 2, he's lost 2, and yeah, he's making good sense. That's only hope until by the time it's this year. Where you have AFCON 2025, you have the games being played in that is in September, October, November of this year. So you have 2 games in September. Then 2, that is the international window. 2 games in October, then 2 games in November. Of course, AFCON yoyo agenda kubazanyiwa from the 21st of December next year up to the finals being on 18th January 2026. So ya choose from wetu amwina koko ngali after the European season, the season mugwo mukaga nade mu January. This time on agenda kubazanyiwa from the 21st of December next year, 2025, up to the 18th of January 2026. So then of course it will be the first time the AFCON in history tournament egenda okuba nga kicking off in December, then running over the Christmas and the New Year period. So it will be the first time, maybe we hope we watch the space and wish the team the best. But I repeat for you, Uganda is in Group K: South Africa, Uganda, Congo, and South Sudan. Of course, Group Sendara, Group A: Tunisia, Madagascar, Comoros, Gambia, and other teams. But the top 2 teams qualify. Abali kufa teams ezo draws no zemulaba for the group phases. September, October, November. Definitely Nambole Fortress. If you can make the most out of it, if you can pick 9 points.
9 points.
9 points at Nambole, then no genda kwawe.
Waliwo awe bere wakaira.
Ngani?
Southern Sudan.
Sudan. Much improved team by the way. By South Sudan omujja kono yosatu. Opambana Congo.
Opambala Congo. Wa maliri. South Africa no muleka nazanya bibi.
South Africa no mpambana omujaga kabonero oyagalize tokutukana ye
ogesa ku timu esobola okuzanya Olympics under 23 n'ogitwala South Africa naye kubongo nga watumaze dda
ebiri musike yeddiba emu ku bivano ku emengo of course of TV Cup, the second edition, first edition kirako Djibouti rather Smack Jiwangola top scorer yabakirako Djibouti Gift Fred. Then the second edition round of 64 with them, so bagenda mu round of 32. Watch the space. Byonna games ezo zaade okufa TV abayagadde okubanga muzirabako ne ku 102.1 kufa pamma kale awo tuvuddeyo tuze kati mu motorsport tutandikira za Lewis Hamilton. Over the weekend Jitwashi yali ku pole race ye 12 out of this seasons, but we've had apart from Sergio rather Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris. Now you have Hamilton, Russell as well, having won the previous race in Austin. Then Hamilton being the other driver, ku grid abaka wangula ku F1 races. Of course, Max has won many. But the event started very good. Event 58 laps, 12th race of the season. By the hour, when ku Silverstone is when Carlos Sainz won his first ever pole position, as well as his first race, 2022. That was last year, but one. So Hamilton yabadde waka and he's never disappointed. Of course, Shazenga in a record to break. Michael Schumacher having the highest number of
championship
race wins in a single track. Russell yali ku pole, Hamilton second, Lando Norris was third. Race netandika and it started bolaba the way teams were. The question was, can Russell, because mushokuna ate mademo Verstappen ngechibuzo kiri nti can these guys hold on because it was 1-2 Mercedes, McLaren, then Red Bull. So you had 3 manufacturers on the front row, or rather 3 manufacturers in the top 4. Because front row abadde manufacturer babiri. That is McLaren and Mercedes. But race to unfold in the Marseille chalaze nti it showed how strategic, how these teams can be in terms of picking up maximum points. Why? Because the team enkuba yatonyemu kao forecast and kyade bawanti itandikanga in 4 laps, then later on desigala ngetonya later on, so kyadi organizing them with the setup some teams, but bada ku the intermediate tires. But in the course of the race, Hamilton yapitinze for his last pit. Nataka soft kati Lando nena ayingira mu pit because that time round already Max yadde ali way off pace nga inazi battles aina of course it was between Hamilton and Lando. Finally Guy wayingidde pit, there was a delay by McLaren okukyusa emipiira gya Lando. He delayed in the pit by 2 more seconds, so against ofuluma pit, Hamilton not taking a lead. But one thing that caught my eye yesterday is when Hamilton got out of that pit, when Lando got out of the pit nga aze ku track, team radio ne bagamba Hamilton nti Lando has the same tires with you, nga zonna ziri soft. They all had soft tires with them. Then nagamba nti no, leave that to me, I can handle. Kati nga our team confidence nti guy I had the soft, which are the quickest tires zibakozesa. If you want to pace, you put on soft tires. Those tezikutwala laps in palm. So he held in there and won yet another race in his career.
Wangambe ekikyanewunyisizaamuko naye ndowooza
wadde critique nnyo
Charlie
abaferaali bagambye twasayininze
era sisobola kusanyuka ekyo one off with all those issues ezabadde ku track, rain, biki sisobola kubeerawo ne ngamba nti akomyewo kubeera walina okubeera naye ndowooza enkya oba luli ng'amaze okusala ng'agenze mu ttiimu nga bwe bamusayininga nze kinali ndowoola yakinja kisinzika okwagala nti performance etranscendinga neeva ku kyabaddeko n'abasobola okukola kyalina okukola ng'azze mu ttiimu ey'emmotoka emyufu ngaffe nze era argument yange ekyali era bwetyo bwebadde nti okumala emyaka gyonna Ferrari nga tewangula championship drivers, and I don't think webikopa ebingi atuuse atakyalina motivation gyoyinza mumuwa kwongerako yali badde omuntu omutuufu tali hungry to win anymore. He has won it all, he has done everything. Nze ndowooza baali badde basobola okufuna omwana omuto ali hungry, ayagala okuwangula, ayagala okuprovinga in mold yanga ba Norris nasobola okuteekawo naye happy for him. Yebbuludde tuzaya atimba okuwangula event
2021 in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly. It has taken him 2+ years katawangula event yonna ndowooza yajeko ekikwa and kirungi
those are 59 races since his last win.
Exactly. Kirungi yakikoledde ewaka where he has all the support and everything, so congrats to him.
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Yes sir.
Bamunayitinga.
Okay.
The late Queen.
Ante obuzibu.
Nalabe ne gundi bamunayitinga Mofara.
Mofara.
Yes sir. Na kwa ade mu pit lane ayo mkwa basereba abadde wali mu pit lane. Mayo okusebera ali mu pit lane n'okubanga okaluba mukko. Nalabeko ne Mr Bean.
Ron Atkinson
yabadde mu Mercedes garage yabaddeyo nga ali mu kulaba
teyajonoonye takuyeyo muri ayinza okuma omulira awo
kulaba race. It was one of those
akamuze move
ogaya wajja mu F1 naye akuze. I saw him na camera yamusse nenga olaba naye akuze teyako wait. Then that line up by the way for TV munigira abandoza ya Red Bull eri sorted, Sergio Perez ne Verstappen ya Mercedes tenabera sorted because Hamilton avowed to Russell tebana signing amulala. Ferrari eri sorted, Leclerc ne Hamilton for next year. McLaren eri sorted, that is Norris ne Piastri, Oscar. Aston Martin eri sorted, Lance Stroll ne Alonso. Then for Gasly, but Tanaf partner for next season. Yuki Tsunoda na yali atanafuna partner for next season. Albon tanaf for the Williams tanafuna partner for next season. Then Kevin Magnussen yewali na ye tanafuna partner for next season. Then
Ferrari ngaba Beerman
aba Haas bamulese kati bamwagalako okufunirako omuntu. In fact bamusayininze before the beginning of this year. So team the question is Mercedes egenda kukimaani, because I thought nti maybe bana kansa Oscar Piastri naye Oscar Piastri yali Red Bull Mercedes rather Perez signing up for 2025 bawangamba nti contract ye erimu clauses eziwerako. That's a signing of Haas okuba nti guy yateka very good performance on his debut by the abajikira obungi gundi yagenze mu operation Carlos Sainz yagenze mu operation yajja nateka very good. I think he finished 7th overall, 6th overall. Very good performance from him. So I can't wait to see Red Bull, other Mercedes, and go back later on board. But Okuraningiramu some of the statistics the event, the last 5 British pole setters. 2019 Valtteri Bottas, Mercedes. 2020 Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes. 2021 Max Verstappen, Red Bull. 22 Carlos Sainz, he even went ahead to win the race. Ferrari. 23 Max Verstappen, Red Bull. So 24 yabadde George Russell, Mercedes. Then the last 5 winners, 2019 Lewis Hamilton, 2020 Lewis Hamilton, 2021 Lewis Hamilton, 2022 Carlos Sainz, 2023 Max Verstappen, and 2024 Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton won the race 3 times in a row, 19, 20, 21. Then I come here after 2 years. Now Angula yet another. So to government, that race was first held in 1950. What could track you see how development really come. And it's a permanent track. Teddy Ngao Lavas in the street races, Ngao Lavas in the Baku, Ngao Lava Monaco, Shanghai. So there's Azerbaijan, Baku. But nevertheless, Hamilton well deserved, and it won his 9th race. Silverstone. That's surpassing on the record here. Michael Schumacher having the highest number of race wins on a single track. We're going to for 2 weeks. Bagenda kuda Hungary will definitely bring up to speed. Maybe some of the race developments ahead of it. Of course, the championship, Hamilton, Verstappen are seeing second place. I'm seeing 84 points. So I think it's really championship to lose with, despite the fact 23 races, minus 12, you have 13 to go. Yeah. So 12 to go. 12. And we watch the space to have how this championship will unfold. But kudos to Sir Lewis Hamilton. Here's our flowers. We're going for a short commercial break.
I don't never critique even.
We're going for a short commercial break to come out in Dr. in the house. That come out. Alright, we'll be back from that short commercial break. It's the Podium show back every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight as we preview and review all the latest in the world of sports, motorsports, local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene. Now, joined by second time by the way on this show, Dr. MUSTAFA MUKASA. The first time we had him, probably once in radio.
Hey.
The second time, in fact, they were Rwanda by the way.
Yeah.
Yali ne pass to Janga of Rwanda. That time around they were driving the Subaru. This time round, we are called upgrade. We are called a change of kaiva. Upgrade change of kajakuwa bitule. Doctor nsawo uze kwa kawa na batuliriza.
Yeah. Banange abatuliriza bali ku Fofa TV. Tuba alamsa ku show in the Podium lero. Yeah. Drugs Express Rally Team, Dr. MUKASA MUSTAFA. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor, how have you been? Long time.
Yeah, I've been good. I've been good. Yeah, since the last time, last year. Yeah, I've been good.
Been moving your way.
Yeah. Things are no. Things can't move your way. Otherwise, if things are moving my way, I would be on top of the table. For example, and I wouldn't be here. Probably I would be in the Bahamas and stuff like that. Hey, positive Podium. Things are actually moving my way.
Okay, pleasure to Sakade Taco, and I think we kick it off from where we left it from last time. The last time you were Jamisheno is that's when you had come from Rwanda and pretty some bit of experience in there.
Yeah.
And then how was, because there was change of car. How is the team been progressing, Drugs Express?
Yeah,
Change
thanks,
of co-driver as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Kesh, and everyone. Yeah, I forgot to say assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Yeah, because I know my sheikh is here today, so I have to. So we are trying to work on it. Really, it's teamwork is a work in progress. You never get it done, and also you understand that it's at the center of getting results. Really, yeah. The teamwork starts with the car and the driver, but then it incorporates now the service crew, the navigator and the driver, and then finally the car, navigator, driver in there during the sections with the terrain, man, machine, terrain. Yeah, so it's a combination of things. It's a work in progress. You can't get everything right all the time, but we try to patch it up and optimize where we can. Yeah, so it's not bad. We thank God. Yeah.
Then for starters, maybe Omulabe Amanye Wachi, why was that change from the Okuva Subaru then to the Evo now, which has made news by the way. Dr. Rachava Mauli for the right reasons by the way.
Okay, which is
always press. Ola kubidana basimuga mukubuzaako ndozi bamuko kumutono gwa singa bamumbuza nnyo nokitija. But Doctor, the change from okuva mu Subaru okudda mu the Evo, what church are informing this? Even then, the event ye Masake, you abali Fofa TV, the slide ye mulaba, is when Doctor had landed the sponsorship from Equity Bank.
Yeah, partly what really pushed us was the disappointment with the Subaru. Of course, we didn't have a properly prepared Subaru. I guess we tried our best. What can tujua buli chimu chetwa tusobola, but you cannot tosa bigatagata antogera luzungu na luganda sema kiri tosa ebintu. We keep learning. From my professional background, we value the process so much. Restrictions or guidelines, regulations, we value them so much in the professional pharmacy. Naye chenalaba ne rally einate bye kuyigiriza mu process naloza nti ebyena abyanjawulo mu tukola ki osobola okuvuga weetetenkanya but
nogenda nodda
nogenda nodda naye twagenda okwesanga nga tekijja kukola, so netubonaabona nnyo. So the ideas were many. Almost every rally we had to change something, and it becomes very expensive. You change the strategy 100 times because nothing seems to work. But at the heart of it, ogenda okwetegereza, a motoka has a lot to do with it. The service crew has a lot to do with it. The navigator has a lot to do with it. So, netugamba tutandike nacha motoka. Navigator, so far, tabadde mubi. Crew so far tebadde mbi because abantu bembadde ntambula nabo mbadde nga, you know, I respect their what do they call it? Their decisions or their input. Yeah. Naye problem ge chali onetuka katuchuse mu motoka. Actually, emotoka yatu disappointing rally ku rally, so abantu batukugamba nti naye oyo temumubala because you know twavile nga mu first section or next section. So it was a bold step really ogenda mu chimu Evo because Evo nalinzi manyi zali zantawanya kedda nazivuga kedda nezintawanyamu nengamba matene mfuna Subaru nezinkolera on the street. Naye later waliwo abasajja bambe nalabirako nti Evo evugika ku street sinajja mu rally. So when nakiraba ekyo, you know, when you get the right people around you, it's also very important. Friends, mechanics, and spare part suppliers, you know, it makes things easy. So, nengamba omanyi, Evo, when I think about it, njivuze banga pamvu. Ne Subaru njivuze banga pamvu. Na the difference was, Subaru ze navuga nga ku street nga ziba factory prepared. But for the street. Subaru jovuga mu rally, eri yamwe Ugandan made and not by the book because you can actually do it by the book. Ngambo manyi kangezeko Evo okitegeera. Okay, one choice was actually nali njagala N14 ya ESA nga njagala kusigala mu Subaru. Omanyi obuzibu bwa rally ebigambo biba bingi bagamba Evo nzibu nnyo naye nawe okumanya abantu ba rally bajubisa. Omuntu agamba nga gwe kenyini ovuga Evo givugidde emyaka emeka. Evo togeza tujja kugamba wano nengamba okelemi do what kanchireke ngende mu N14 Subaru nyangu engine nebwe kuba blah 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 blah. But I think we get a lot of things wrong. Yeah, we get a lot of things wrong and we start usually from a wrong basis. And yeah, but that's my journey and that's how I ended up. N14 ya ESA nga ya bei nnyo. Ate ESA kugamba malala mangi.
Atunda.
ESA ya atunda. Naye ndoza center ina nyingi nnyo. Tali mu Russia kutunda one. Meaning even before you discuss price, he's too busy. Ebintu bwe bityo kitaka kigula ku muntu ng'omumanyi nga naye akumanyi. Naye ebintu byosooka okwennyonnyolako kuba waliwo n'omulala yali antunza Subaru wano. Nga nungi factory prepared. Naye nga olina soka muwa CV yo mwennyonnyoleko mulyoke mutandika okuteesa obulungi. Wavuze ki yobeera wa you know olina so nengendo olaba ebintu ebyo manyi saaga nnyo bintu bintawanye bye bwe bityo byakwennyonnyolako nnyo. Nenjogera nani ne Musa. Musa yali aleseyo Evo 9 and Musa was a good guy. So I had to buy from him.
Segabwe.
Segabwe.
When you sat in different cars, should we say that the trend that would only happen that no Subaru kuwere company sponsorship. Njivuga but I entirely don't feel it within me. Such feeling. No wonder we have them with the 7. Is upgrading to the Evo 10. Other drivers abadde Sebuguzi. Sebuguzi no zanakoma mulabanga avuga ku Subaru we have motoka ya Shafik ngichali ya Shafik the 11 20 something one of the rallies yali
Mbarara ne Masaka ne Jinja. Yes.
But all his whole life he's driven the Evo and the Evo Sebuguzi no yavuze echandimu whenever I think of him is the Evo 9. Jiba Rauf Jatwalako, then Tanzania, then finally Zambia, Bagomeze Vagina.
Nakatibachaji kozesa.
By the Nakatibachaji kozesa. Yajako ne Mupaya 2019.
Yes.
Ngamasa ina manyoga shark. But the sound coming out of that car. Champion Nagamba. Bano baba ajibase sajikola. But different guys have driven different cars. So doctor makes that shift that move from Segabo yasooka okujja last so Segabo etwali embala mu autocross competed in that car very good performance because he was third kuba ffe twali tugenze embala mu autocross okunywa a few points to see the autocross championship tugenda okulaba mu practice run obudde bwa Segabwe ntubuza ate ono
balamuza
kufa ate ono bwaki ali mu of course took the day we were second and Musa was third by the very good performance from him. So you see that of course when omuntu avuze Subaru bang edene is Ponsiano and you see him trying to jump for he's a two-time national champion 2-5 and 2-7
yeah.
But the rest of the time Ponsiano kuisako Subaru noga this is the ideal car bo muwagize ngoli kaswango libo this side kind of I think I need to drive the Subaru but never gave even over cause statements zawe case in point doctor from the Subaru he's third on the championship
nze nsoka nozo congratulatinga doctor
okulaba etala
yanvugira sa part of Africa Uganda rally ngaka number 1 on road
after his problems in qualifier by
exactly you're taking up that challenge buli omuntu ayogera nasobola kubera yo bajja he took on the mantle na take him to start he was the driver of the day for day 1 kubanga yali clean ndipo twalozo bajja kugenda nga abikuba ebyo nabijeyo ojukira challenge
because of that person that comes along with
ojukira challenge wa miki yina mwaka guli pal rally ya from stage esooka but Mukasa you did it flawlessly ngati wali chiwaddewo at the end of the day 1 watuki mu service esemenga ukasemuka ngati nadimala yino namo
nali
olwali bafere tukuvaawo control tugenda kuyingirawo katugenda kuyingira Mukasa akyalimu
wali ne job brewer one job brewer told me exactly the same thing so you know it's like deja vu ningamba mwino banga mwali mwenna
I don't mind Ivo ko na ku that walo na day 1
they were
opening the road and of course
Simba rally team
Kuku then Mukura
yes
then Amza Jas Karan guess the next car behind
Munana.
So final bragging rights and then
for sure etwaga tuzitwale Rwanda ne batu swaza ubinyo but it was an interesting
but the Evos the in terms of competition because everyone anyway they're gonna say omutoja amanye kubaje tonya but at least I've sat in a Subaru before I've sat in an Evo the whole of last season okay the autocross events and the sprints even this year doing the NRS it's that kind of car that you feel in terms of reliability
and comfort
but it comes along with a lot of
comfort.
If this even
I know
8 and 9 era or 10
na tulako mu 10 ya Arthur actually it was one of the cars in Alinjagala ogula naye ne njireka because the rally omanyi there is always what is said mu rally togulanga motoka ki wano obowedde so nengambo why kachi but I know it must be a very good car najitulamu ko nga nakatandika okuvuga rally nga nchavuga GC8 well sawulira ate nnyo comfort ngaje mpulira ate mu mwenda at that time but it could have been maybe I was overwhelmed it was the first time I was sitting in motoka enzungu and running at such speeds twali ndoza tugenze mu practice ya busika wa end of year so but yeah it was the comfort
to them ever nyingi ne eto 10 chibi eto nza chikliza the most comfortable car mu ever zona zetu ever 6 ya ande musoke
wow
in terms of comfort
yes you sit in that car to inachowulira you only listen to the sound and you can oyuja ne jinja nga likonye ku bode motoka eyo
ate senga obadde mu stilo man stilo towulira kiribweru I mean ne anti-lags tosa manyo bozi taddemu wato staddemu
omuntu ayogera yakuja gamba banange nga yo comfortable toina chowulira odutuka motoka waliwo evoteni arawo fuchi biranga motoka olaba wanga obachi
waliwo okulwana muko naye ate kyo kyewuunyisa okay ekiri interesting
oira gears okanga zinga Spencer.
Mpozi Evo 6 eyo is almost the same as Evo 5. Mu wheelbase which byonna ndoza bagichusiza ku Evo 4 kali narrow ne bagikola chine bagigazia. I drive it on a street Evo 5 which is almost the same as Evo 6 actually James Gidemo out. Nae it's also very comfortable. I've driven it for about 6 years or 7 but I've never repaired anything on the suspension. Which you can't do with, for example, a Subaru, and it's very comfortable. Yeah, Evos are very reliable. I mean, I have not, on that car, apart from these issues of engine, I have never touched it.
So when you're driving that car, you're committing more than you're committing the Subaru because
interestingly, so you guys, now that is a very interesting. That was a very interesting clip, and from different angles, it gives you. It's like watching this the second part of a movie or another episode of a series. Kubanga, from certain angles, ya nyuma nina angle ndala njaji balaga cash. Na emotoka jukira emotoka yali entawanya. Gearbox which actually that's what happened around there. Ojiwa number 2 nebukayo. Nena linko meetings nganjagala nkwate handbrake katini ku jump. Bwenva mu jump nkole kintu nuleyo njiwe power number 2
nebukayo.
Nokole emirimu naye Mungu nansasira ate okumanya Evo eri reliable. Ate wanaonga ndabawo emirimu. Na okumanya Evo eri reliable. Of course ya chamya. Nete ya menya.
Suspension.
No kuvuga navuganga ninga talina kyenkoze. Mala kutuka mu service. In fact mala kumala ko rally. Nga basumuludde. Kano why am yakutuka bino. I wonder how they do it, but that is how they do. They build an Evo 9.
All right, we're gonna get a combo break to get the doctor's season has really been very good, by the way.
Yeah,
is Barara from Barara to Masaka to being second, by the way, overall, and it's called Jabato Aliwaka. You know how floating trophies. It's like synonymous to the floating trophy. Drivers day out.
Nti ponsia na abika yali yetegekede ngamanyi just mwali just katwale bineneko atwale bineneko
natwala cha ponsia no ponsia no yankola bulungi nyo kuba ekikopo ekyo in fact anti twafuna tibyali no bina
the
division
1 then second overall.
Yeah, they are my favorite trophies. Binene nyo.
Binene
ponsi ali in terms of design
yali ya chikola
kati number big
kubanzao
ya tukolere bambi ebikopo webale nyo
ebikopo byali nyo
very good.
We're going for a short commercial break. We'll come out to Katwejane. We were there since the season began. He's third on the championship, by the way. As well as Mwambazi knocking behind my back for the co-drivers. Neno linga ne mix ya JTBM kwa entry ya wejeri Jinja. And Olinga has been on my case the whole day, asking for what strategy we're going to deploy. What's got me some start? Can't come out. All right, we'll be back from that short commercial break. It's the Podium show every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight as we preview and review and everything in the world of motorsport. So local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene on this 8th day of July 2024. We're live on FUFA TV as well as on 102.1 FUFA Fama. Also, of course, program Jirababo Julie is across the entire world, as well as other subsequent programs. It's very cool 102.1 FUFA Fama and FUFA TV, the home of Ugandan sports. Zonezili under the FUFA media services. Go downloading the FIFA Media app using your Play Store or the Apple Store, you'll definitely be able to watch or listening to FUFA TV as well as listening to 102.1 FUFA from, of course, Dr. MUSTAFA Mukasa. Today, yes, a lot regarding the motorsport in Uganda. Of course, he's had a very, very good season. Doctor, let me put that back now. How the season has been for Imbara, Jean, Masaka, even the recently concluded part of Africa, right?
Yeah, we thank God. Of course, we thank God. We thank, of course, our sponsors and the team at large, and our families. I think for the first time, we've been lucky as a team to have us, you call it synchronizing. Mani guategere nyo luzungu. Wagai barare yomuko. So anyway, Mungu atusaside netubanga tukwatagana bulungi, yes, netusobola okuyita morals ezo. So we've been learning together, okay, and wabadewo encouragement kiba kikulu nnyo, I think, for just like bebagamba mu family, omwana kinyuma nnyo n'omuleka. Okay, mpozi munganda ba mutunulira anti anyway omwana bwoba omurayizinga bwoti manyize njaganya abaana abo oyagala omwe space but you watch from afar na blossominga wanavamu n'omuleka olumu akoleka lensobi omucorrecting kubobo omulaba simuleka eri yekka kati yembeera kwegamba jembaddemu n'abantu bange from my family. Omanyi family yesooka kuba bagenda ne babirabanga ne baga kati ogenda kukwata $2 ogule avgas naye that guilt abantu baba bakiraba nti kikyamu, you're probably making a mistake, but it's a risk worth taking. And they give you the patience. They don't judge you. Sometimes it's difficult. I think that's where, sometimes we start to succeed from. The sponsor. Boba ne sponsor ngogena mulali na gamba fe twagala omaleko. My sponsors, Equity Bank, Egovet, SMK Properties, Drugs Express. Boa gamba amalako. Maybe because last year I went to Malako, but they just want that. So when I go there, I can focus on my abilities. I don't try to do HD beyond my abilities, over the abilities of the car. So I just say I'm in my element, katikatulabe, motoka, bwetambula. So that has been one of the key things. Masaka, so when we went into Masaka, which was Mbarara, which was the first one, that one we didn't go to run. We just went to land the car and see how it's moving. So there was no risk taking, but we ended up, I think, second, right? No. But we were fifth. Yeah. We were fifth overall. So we didn't push the car. We didn't take any risks. I was just trying to drive like you would on the street and just feel how the car behaves. So by the time we went into Masaka, we now were starting to land the car. So, but then the sponsors were very clear. There is my brother there, Kalunji from SMK. He told me the same thing. He told me, no. It's a matter of time. So I got some very good advice. The Equity Bank team told me, I remember very well, Madame Claire from Equity Bank. She said, we just need you to finish the race. Nothing much. And Margaret. So I think that is very important for anyone in business, in life, growing up, or when you're on any task here. So that's how it is. And when we just tried a bit, to just finish, but trying to run a bit and enjoy ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves in Barara because I was not chasing time, to be honest with you. So I would get the handbrake anytime and all the time because like a street racer. So I just did that and we ended up second. We were lucky though. I think that someone got disqualified in Masaka. That was Jas and Ponciano. Otherwise would have gone up maybe by one position. Yeah.
Because that an issue the engine nachita.
Yeah, Ponce yeah.
Put them.
Because of the engine.
Closing ceremony. Sindika.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, so we thank God. So far, yeah, we've enjoyed it like that. Rally ya singa okutuletera more confidence in the car was the autocross. Tewajja this time. So netusobola okufuna ku bifeebwa. It took the day. It was really enjoyed themselves, and I think for the first time, I think people who are wondering if I know how to drive, the car is driving itself and things like that. Some people actually knew because when I was driving my Subaru, I knew I could drive, and people who are very close to me and are not very quick to judge, they knew I could, but everyone else. So in Bunjako is when I knew that, you know what, now
the Evo can do things.
The Evo can do things and I can do things in the Evo. So it was very, very interesting because of course one of the guys I used to look up to, Unisan, looked for me after I've driven and he's like, he just wanted to come and ask me so it was very interesting. So we had a chat with him and yeah, I knew that because he's an Evo guy and he knows how to drive. He's been I think second on the championship in 2018. Yeah, so he's a good driver and he's one of the people who trained me actually. My one of the people who first trained me how to drive when I had a GC8. Yeah, so
with 4 events to go, 3 down, 4 events to go. Mbara is done. Masaka is done, Pal is done, so you have 4 more events to go. Jako, if you look at the calendar, after this event this coming weekend, you have another 3 weeks. Then you go to the next event. And there's some bit of time before you go to the 6th and the 7th event. Doctor is because championship, championship for over the years. In my view, a job was, but it only meets you when you're prepared. Like the way NASA, I've had a talk with NASA today. Like now, so that when the opportunity comes, NASA, Imurale Masaka, he was ahead of us because of day 1 issues. But because I will try to close him up on day 2. Because just try to say, just will come and showcase what he has and wins the rally. But NASA trying to chase him down, then all of a sudden when you're closing a gap is when you get a puncture. So you get a puncture, lose a lot of time, then all of a sudden get it back into the rally and finish. Kati, back cancelling your stage, worldwide movers. But you cancelling as going following the itinerary to go back to service. With anticipation is to get the power stage. So just there was water crossing. That rally, Dr. Njiko, there was a long stretch. Then no turning left. Water crossings. That is why we are so that is how we just got out of that rally. Okay, never mind the provisionals of South Africa were initially but finally never moved down because of what happened. So NASA comes and picks the trophy and wins the rally. MUKASA is second. And in my view,
and Atlantic Championship winning crews, they will not be as dominant in the entire course of the season. Consistency and picking up vital points where it matters most. Into that game, the government, sakoze bulungi pa naye najje 15 zampushinze bulungi zinawe zintadde waliwo oli yagenze najjayo enkaaga oba ensanvu ate lale ejjako natapiikingawo n'akawona oyo olaba nti consistency tetona mukipinga kubali ng'agenda kulwana nnyo wali waggulu naye gwe buli wogenda n'ojjawo akabaina nga sponsor we yagamba make sure you come back collect some points kikulu nnyo ku championship omuntu anawangula championship olina okuba nga ofuna obubonero obwo bukulu nnyo newogenda nti ofunyeeyo before you know abadde bajjaawo nga babeerawo nga keshi bwagambye omukisa gujja jasi nekimukwata nga yatuleadinga naye ate nga alina event ye Rwanda ya ARC ate nga ayagala nnyo okukola ku ARC so naaba nga tasobola kukwata
twali tumubala nnyo era entuza zigenda tukubira simu wayi mukulu atadde ntanaba
naye omumanyi omukulu ateekayo kiro tatambula misana ebintu bya okeera lumu nogamba nga mwabazedde ebibalo byamu
banjaawo naba agasemuka sibi nga nokakwata akuba ogwokubinga nokakwata esi yakola agenda ku message newotonkwate agitaddeyo
I like that.
So kati the next event is upon us this weekend and those are some of the entries everyone says it is amukko
Bagita the MOIL Eastern Motor Club KYABAZINGA Rally kuba munaku z'omwezi 12 paka nga 14 July 2024 era entries ezakuyingiramu ezabadde zirimu as per now Jamada Lwebaga ne Peter Brown Jr. Kola FX Haji Ahmed Senyonjo ne linye yogundi yavuddewo sorry Haji Ahmed Senyonjo alina gundi nzo tudiza ko mabega tulaba manyago ndio nianza Haji Ahmed Senyonjo ne Sharif Hussein Toyota Corolla Odion tumwebaze Charles Rubawa Alteza Charles akomyewo
akute nanga mukulu yamugemba plazita bulungi nnyo era amongedde ekisanja
Haji Amir Kavuman another yaja kujja Rashid Makumbi Shidi ne Henry Kibalama Mtibeful X Joshua Muwanguzi Omoro Lion Namza Rwanga Dr. MUSTAFA MUKASA Lawrence Mwambazi Evo 9
ababiti nzo udda abantu agakubajja mu
Sadat ne mujinsi
nenga ennaku
ababiti
omutekayo
okuba yabiyewo
yakute entry za event ewedde
ekyo kyo kuno abadde kibadde kyangu okuyita entry tekwabadde entry fee
era bulijjo okuyita oteekayo ebyokusasula nosasula leeta
Nasibu Sesanga ne Kobusinje Shania Toyota Serika Mike Mukula Jr. Edward Chiyinji Subaru Impreza N14 Salim Gasemba Isaac Lumo Toyota Vitz Faizo Kaira Yanga ne Kenneth Kavuma Subaru Impreza Nasa Mtebi Steven Bunya Stingo Mitsubishi Evolution 9 Salim Chabagada
Nanada ali mutumbi
yalinga mu rasta
Peter Kalole David Mwesigwa Pastor Subaru Impreza Ukashi Mugoya ne Waiswa Kinyira Ibrahim Subaru Impreza Didas Masco Alfred Mutanda Subaru Impreza
Didas ne driver omukwa
abadde ne season ennungi
very performance in Masaka as well.
Yes
pali ya mtawanya
muko
he did
much stronger.
It was
okay then they can flip that's Masuko very interesting entries there by
entries izo
Isaac Sozi bisanirizo
bisanirizo crew yes 2027 yabadde 19 twali tunawe lugolo waawo
batagize
Isaac Sozi ne bisanirizo Monica Birinyo Subaru Impreza Jonas Matayo Kansime Ronald Bukenya
balabye entry na
Dias Mambo Mukaro ne Diana Nagawa Toyota Corolla Edward Chirumira Mayweather ne Shakira Bonabwami Toyota Corolla Okero Moses ne Ismail Musoke Toyota Vitz Mzamiri Watolia Kevin Rubambula Subaru Impreza Samuel Watenda Alvin Nimbazi Toyota FX Nasaratib ne Geoffrey Serwoga Toyota FX Giribato balondemu ne Giribato walujo Toyota FX Ibrahim Lubiga Pasua ne Mustafa Kanakulia Toyota FX Oscar Ntambi Asman Muhammad Subaru Impreza N10 Haruna Kataza Aban Mulindwa Subaru Impreza N8 Musa Segabwe ne Mathias Chiega Mitsubishi Evo 9 Ronald Sebuguzi Anthony Mugambwa Ford Fiesta Proto John Costa Aaron Nsamba Ford Fiesta Proto Fred Busurwa Kitaka ne another Subaru Impreza N10 Muhammad Ali ne Ahmed Anis Subaru Impreza N14
Tewede yoroza
just did go Kesh
Shut down Neri Yavere ku winning team
Neri nyawa igate ko
yagitande ko Kesh
that's mangate no koringa Godfrey Aine Sodo Derek Rubambula Mitsubishi Vision X then Posiano Rwakataka ne another Subaru Impreza.
Good to see Sodo back by the way.
Yeah, very inspirational. Waba Aine Sodo akomyewo. Niderika aba tuba twaniza nnyo kumulabako kubanga.
Much talk about in here. Baba amuzanwa. Watch the space the Evo 10. Watch the space to be there. Tujirinda kula live.
Tujirinda kula live ali live.
Much talk about him kubanja jamu R3 kufe. Atakubuzanga. Bavuga. Bavuga R3.
Anabuza Derek
Nditako mayitina leka todo.
Kumwe mwenna abagenda okubanga bajja mu event ya Jinja ku weekend yeno ekisoka kya byonna tuyina ennaku bbiri rally ya nnaku bbiri nga olunaku olusooka tulina kuba tukola SS1 bagitumye erinnya Okecho nga egenda kuba ya buwanvu wa kilomita 3.7 section ene etandikira Bugiri nefulumira nga Idudia we wakyao wakati section nungi inaawo okulabira wangi gw'omulabi anaaba tayagala kutambula nnyo bw'otuuka ebuseesa last lwali gye twavuga ebuseesa on the opposite side gye twali tuva ku olwo but ku luno is on the other side of the road on your right bw'oba ova Ejinja you turn on your right ojja kuyingira munda like 3 kilometers ojja kuba osanga stage eno very clean airpin right ejja kuba nungi
Okecho omumanyi
Okecho Okecho simumanyi
Honorable Francis John Francis Okecho
yes
yaliyo Mbarara
yes
I met him there ne Mwambazi
yes
netungamba ne meeting omanyize ndi wa Eastern Motor Club ogwa waye
ono wa
Formula 1
Formula
1 ne yumos
Eastern Motor Club ne Uganda Marshals Association Uganda Motorsport Marshals
era tulina gusambirani
keke yes
because I think he likes to do charity ne bintu era fundraising mwa collecting ebintu bingi mwebale nnyo abana gye bali abanaku mwa collecting ebintu Honorable n'abitwala naye n'ayongerako ne bayamba abaana naye ate obuzibu obwazze ate abayambiddwa babadde bubi nnyo naye ate ababadde babalinanya ate bonga ate bali bubi nnyo kugamba ne twagala ate tukole fundraising y'okubiri naye just bawa mu background y'ekintu ekyo keke na meeting keke musajja naye mulungi amanyi okuteesa ne bakkanya ne Honorable tugende tuyamba abantu abo and that's how I think Honorable
and I think that's why on the start ku Saturday kumacha tujja kolayo ka charity akalala ndoza on that day motoka tujja zivuga all the way up to there tujja kugenda paka kusomera eriyo
motoka
parking tukole kintu kyona then tujja kuba start park for now wenyini
ekintu ekyo
kirungi kuba kilomita ntono nnyo tugende so stage nungi nnyo kumwa abagira bawo kyalo girabira mu funga binna so utakongestinga FF weri nze nawe ne wadira nja kuba map eyo ekiro okulaga abantu wabe bagenda wabala bayinza okuyingirira ne balaba stage eyo mu bifo bisatu atenga birungi byonna so birabira so stage ejja kunyumira nnyo abantu then tunava tujja kuvuga transport wa kilomita nga 12 tukomewo Nakalama tukole service then tugende wali wa Mugoya buli mbu amanyi ku double track tukole circuit nga ya ruwanvu wa kilomita emu side emu ya 1.32 kilometers and ya 1.24 kilometers. Betunamala awo tujja kuddamu tukola omulundi ogwokubiri. Betunamala tujja kuservicinga tuvuge transport tudde Jinja. Nfunye amasimu mangi nga gambuuza tubukinge waawo okusula. Tote wana kugenda Iganga kubukinga wa kusula. Kubanga Iganga tujja kugendayo bugenzi kulabirayo lale nakola tudde Jinja kubanga day 2 Jinja. Day 2 ina sections nya nga section yesooka bagita ebajja kuvuga nga SS3 awo Segamu 14 Consult 1 nga yabwanvu wa kilomita 2.6 agwa omulabi warale oteko kubojimanyi stage etandikira ewandago mwaraji kawaraji kali eri
nkajukira
kawaraji kabakayitiri kamanyi gobo tambula kweli kubo tegera wa watiro kuba stage etandikira wetandikirawo
kumpi nekira motors ndoza
atawo kati irijja eyokubiri emalira etandikira wandago negenda munda ya kilomita 2.6 ejja kumalira munda achalo nkirabire etingerinya then tujja crossing kakubo katono bwe kati like 200 meters tutandike stage eyokubiri yonga yabwanvu kilomita 1.6 kati eyokubiri yejja paka kukira motors kira motors ojo accessing irango ise emutai ku Kamuli Road no ingire mutai kilomita 3 awo munda we wali akafo bakayita Kagoma Gate we wali ne kira motors eyo we wali viewing point eyo kimanye jo kuba viewing point yo lunaku kubanga tukola section ye mirundi ebiri atera ye power stage so tekiweta nsakuvaawo kutaka taga nyonyonyo
muliro guba power stage omo
map njikozeko era njaji providing up krokutano ku squaring mujja kuba mufunye map eyo musobola okulaba stage eyo nga temutataganye baganda bafe abatunda ebyokulya muleme kutatagana nnyo mugende mufo kyo musobola kulaba emirundi ebiri oba nena bisobola okulaba bonabo followinze map yange bulungi ku Sunday ojja kusobola okulaba stage zonna ennya ngo tambula kutambuza kilomita 2 nolaba nokoma kilomita 2 nolaba odayo kilomita 2 nolaba so it can be done
waliwo road which is going to be open. It's not an evacuation road.
It's not anything.
Yeah,
yes.
Good.
It's in the middle of the sugar cane. I think it's again kosa bikaju tugenda kosa boundaries ebikaju so this road connects from one point to another. It's only 3 kilometers.
Great. Okay. Right, we're going for a short commercial break. We'll come out to Mario one specials ahead of NRC4, then to go on disciplinary cutting. I've had the miraculous track for the second round of the national cutting championship. Come on.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, so we'll go from that short commercial break. We're into our last segment of today's show. The Podium show every single Monday from 8 p.m. from 10 p.m. up to midnight as we preview and review. Believe in the world of motorsport. Prior to that break, twice I'm going to list the itinerary and is pledged to avail the viewing map. When do you anticipate that to be out?
By Friday.
Friday this week.
Clearing time. By all means. Bulali kusumyaring by social media baja kwa capture them soft copy
the teams up.
The teams up. So you can watch 4 times on Sunday.
Then
Saturday you can watch one in one place. Where I'm watching.
Sunday stage maja Saturday stage after watching that stage run back or dina kalama or labya kasawa. You have all the time kubanga for over stage empamvu tujja paka tugenda kukanika mu service park. Meaning you have enough time to shift from wherever you have watched from, either you do the or Wabusesa, you travel back, you pay your 10,000 and 20,000 VIP, enter and watch the circuit.
Isn't it the best we have now? That Nakalama circuit.
Kanyuma bali sikavugiranga mu
gwe I think 2 years ago.
Miaka jonamba de either
Kaliro Sugar Rally. Mike Mukula yali anzitidde MUKASA wako. Naye nakwezo nga Subaru ekyantambulira bulungi.
Naye bamukongere.
Naye njukira simulina akotabbu Uganda wange Mike
ojjeko mukono mulago ayagala okwesabira
amedda bampe Mike kuba ye ali tuteesa bulungi ne tukkaanya ate bw'amala okukuba n'akubuulirira bulungi abamusajja simu yali muzibu nnyo naye okumanya wenkakasiza nti nange nali muzibu mu Subaru eyo nga ye ali mu ya ProDrive nze nga ni mu ya yali mu 12 yankuba I think buli side seconds nga mwenda awo munana which
it was a very good fight from you.
Yeah, and it's a longish circuit. Yeah, it was a very nice one. Yeah.
Okay, so what on the street like anti nafu sengejo tambula bandi huwa
even
mbu sio sibatanyo kwekumira ya card zone ya chess efe tugafuna
muga sinikinga
sebugozi
atonda basasi
bato
mukama wange
gusija kuza strategy toja gitugamba bono bo tukoja kubanga si
tugamba
obitegedde. How do you intend to approach this event?
Yeah, this event really is about, we've had issues with our gearbox, we've had issues with our, basically the gearbox and also transfer badde okay, emotoka badde pipiramu.
Yateredde kati?
Ate yateredde. Ebintu byammwe bizibu nze naye sikimanyi kino inagenda US, kirigende Australia, kirigende UK. Kati bw'obanga muzeeyi wo teyakuweerezako abaana abamu teyabaweereza UK oba US tolina address kuweereza bintu sigiyogiza obonaabonanye era bano bakesh bo bano bakolamu tomanze badde wange nze mbambiraba kakati naye anyway tugezaako kyetusobola. Our sponsors have been really supportive, so kuba emmotoka kyendabye it is very similar within the rally. The situation kesho jiraba je tuberamu within the rally. Dare MUKASA fezino already eza tobako ku African terrain. Wotukira ku end. Tosa kubanga bwe watandise ku start kwagala butayagala. Kujja kungo yaga kubera omukaga musanvu munana. Bubanga uli mu top 5.
Olwana moko wali.
Si changu especially top 3. Naye kakati ne season bwekola. Buli rale gy'ogenda expense yokola ki yeeyongera. Bw'oba omwangu kyobola abasajja bavuga mileage rale n'ojjamu kino n'okyusa because otherwise ogenda I think mugana waffe kiyinza oba kyekyamutuukako avuga Ivoten ya Sebuguzi Byron chairman ogenda otuuka ebintu bisobola okufuuka ebingi. So I think that is one of the problems which I see in the season. As we go on, the car becomes lamer and lamer unless you feed it. Nebintu byamwe bya bei bano bakesh bo already by experience myaka 5 bamanje babijja and what not. So neka tulabe. So the strategy is really to finish as usual. To be calm and collected.
As the rally goes.
Yeah, as the rally.
And we try. The first stage where mukuba meka tumuteka tupambane no.
Nze nagambye da Aaron situnulira sagana kutunula ku time especially ku day 1. Era kati bobanga onoonya zi strategy kati tandikira ogambe ono gaya atatunula ku time. Tugenda mukola wetu tine wetu. Tumusotingira awo. Agende. Day 1.
Abano tunole kugundi kuno I20s no.
I20s ku cream.
Mustafa byatugamba byayagala tuwulire.
Sitera kulimba. Mbawulira amazima.
I know it. Now in competition. Tuwe twagala tuwulire. Byayagala tuwulire.
Motoka zigeze zinafuwa. Season eri kukugwako.
Awe Mustafa bwagambye ate yaffe more challenging. Yaffe ate nzibu nnyo adala mu spare parts zaayo. Ziri soka limited. Atenga nzibu n'okusosinga. Era abantu bangi ndoza babuuzizza nnyo lwaki tetubadde so active mu mwaka gwonna. For sure motoka yajja nga tulina spares mutono. Ng'ate jjukira kuwobeera waawo n'olwana. Twalwanako twagendako effort. Netumenya ndoza mwala ebizibu bye twafuna photo and we decided to come and have a longer sit time. Sit time nga tuwe preparing at in case tufunye sponsor omulungi ajja on board n'atuwa ku sente ezimala netufuna spares etaga tusobola okujja ne tulwana. Those when we came back for PAL, we put up a good show.
Yeah.
And together okulaba nti tugezaako okusigala mu fure nga tulabika omanyi ba sponsor bafa abe Uganda. You have to keep the appearances. Okusigala nga woli bakulabe.
Protozo nationally is was sent era na egenda kujja ate rule of thumb
tetuyina sponsor. Tetuyina sponsor inside era yokana nga ye sponsor we. Ne companies olabako electro olako
shele ulira
olako friends or lose friends fighters that kujabira, which is okay. N'abalabo n'abatwayo abatukwatira ko one naye inshallah tumwetaaga bawulira tumwetaaga yana sponsor ali eyo ng'osobola okuteeka mu team eyo concert racing team akasente. I think we can give people run for their money but tuteredde bulungi naye for now nature anti motoka nzibu okuvuga abamanyi omuvuzi wange mu myaka giri nga akyavuga emmotoka ziri endala nabali bamanyi nga mafu naye n'emmotoka ekuteeka mu shape
due to the cost.
Cost pinch eyo gyulira nti nagenda nenkola bino byonna akabeyi kaba kanene wali eri nga waddako, so you balance. Omanyi sijja kukola kino nnyo naye ka maintaining kino nsigale nga mbeerawo. Maybe we are not deal omuntu after the events natukwatira ko ne
PAL good performance mwawanisiza ku championship.
No, actually we are driving each stage, each rally as it comes. We tufunanga omuvuzi wange ali comfortable nagali ero solo zikwata nenzijjawo nenziteekamu jja kugamba nti bayita ku spare bwe buti muka box ne bagamba omuli mu million 2. Bwe buti tono loose joints maji tufete tulina ball joints ne bagamba million 2. So luwawuliranga maybe is comfortable, he comes and but in kirungi nti Eastern Motor Club is his club.
So I know we get a club.
So
Same thing with you, the championship kwemuli, so third by the way.
We are third on the national rally championship.
That's motivation enough.
Mungu achatusaside, but we didn't get there by chasing it. No. As you said, both of you actually rightly put it. You know, you find yourself, and that's how life is generally, I think. You find yourself getting what you deserve at one time or the other. So we need to keep praying, we need to keep working hard, keep yourself in the right place, and I know
so if you're always there, then the opportunity comes there. From our side, just come enjoy and go home. That's all we come to do. So
we were on the stage to the shop. By the way, we have too much Jonas to the shop. Of all the words you've spoken with Jonas, I think the words I've heard very repetitively and very often to the show.
Why meeting? Olonga moira ngenda ba sente bweziti. Naga saka kudamu kulya bigambo bino mangi. Epipira to the show.
I like
Tesiba
ezunga.
But you know Jonas is one of the best drivers we have. One of the best. Very consistent.
Very motoka ekole. Nga sente ze wawayo nyingi nenga si nyingi kimala kuona alwadde zeni ne mu event yinza kudamu n'ebipira
katugume
but we definitely be out there and we see competing against guys. He's a driver, he's a co-driver. Monday tujja kuda how things will have unfolded. Carry away from the slightly before parting shots at Doctor Wadeo, the second one of the National Karting Championship wali ku Miraki, the open class yabaddemu ba drivers Mukaga. That is the 190cc. Then the 65, the cadet class, yabaddemu abavuzi babiri. That is one demo Lian Seleko ne Eri Ranika. Then for the open class, there are 6 drivers, which are Omukaga, yabadde Muchala Favor Patricia, yabadde representing in the ladies category. In fact, there are 3 categories. The open class, of course, with there were 2 categories, but again you had 3 classes in there because you had the ladies as its own class, but of course in Avugiram in the open class. But Kevin Bebeto has he won the first event. Now for 20 points. He as well won the second event. Although Awali Kumiraki Bebeto was second in qualifier because was kind of the practice. Then they bavuga the qualifier. The qualifier bavuga 10 minutes. The highest number of laps you can do in 10 minutes Kumiraki is 28 laps. Of course Bebeto yafuna issue ne kati na kwa 22 laps. Ne oli guy yali that was Dilian Kutos yakola 27 laps atenga duka. So that means nearly mark area 28 yajikola chi teyajiweza, but of course that record apushinze nnyo akola 28 laps. Of course karting is one of those disciplines. In fact, it's a discipline Hamilton bavudde n'abalala it even gives you that feel yokuba nti you become a better driver. Abali ku TV, for TV, that is a cadet class, mwalimba drivers babiri. Eli Rwanika, then Lian Nsereko.
That's how old?
That's the 160. That's what the 160cc.
Okay.
Then for the 190, I think the cut is bigger than ngawala mu motocross. But that track ku Miraki, total distance yayo ya 250 meters. Then you have there are 4 turns in there. So abagende ku Miraki racing, you can go out there and have fun as well. Formula Association, I know the next round. Again, Okubeira should be in September, which should be the 3rd and final round. Championship and good start with them, by the way. Gram Nagasha Yabadeo, Nedidas Masco, by the way. Never in intentions of Zimba.
Something like that.
Because my Ghana got so far 3. We have in Lugowa, we have Wabarake Busika. So,
by the way, Rajiv Bweyalinga agamba bweyatandika okuvuga rally. Go-karting oyo yamuvuganya. I think alina kyayongerako.
Yeah, it does because it prepares you. Then next year maybe ngoyitanatuka mu mainstream competition. Ngatonafuna the budget and everything. You can go out there and because in Formula 1, for you to at least to be at that level, you must have gone through this level. Infancy, then F3, F2. Then finally, never saw picking more F1. But running you through some of the results, ngeza sodo kubanga zivayo open class Kevin Bebeto yajiwangudde yabadde ne best time at 24 seconds .148 microseconds. Muchokubiri Mariam Dilian Kutosi 24.872 seconds. Muchokuna Kavan 24.886 seconds. Then Muchokutano Adwen 26.189 seconds. Muchomkaga Kevin Muchokutano Kevin 26.29 seconds. Then Muchomkaga had the Patricia Favor, the only lady in the event, 27.733. Naye in the initial qualifying, Dilian Kutosi yali ku pole ahead of Kevin Bebeto. Then the cadet class ngayo mujirabawo, that was yali Eli Rwanika. So Eli Rwanika won the first round, he as well won the second round. Kevin Bebeto won the first round, he as well won the second round. So we are just watching the space to see how things stand out. Of course, our F1 above Saturday, binary viewing for the Silverstone. Everybody go for a small icon band now. So very, very good. Club Egezako Tambula in the right side. Then Mukadets, Eli. Yakola 24.025 seconds. Then Mchoku Mademolian 24.551 seconds. You know, seconds, I mean, Obud de Wokola. But did because you drive for 10 minutes. So call 25 laps, 27. So but did I see the bad did I cut. I think the transponder picking your best lap time.
It's what you compete against.
Yeah, it picks your best. You don't best lap time because you could lap 15. Then over 27 laps. So it will pick that best time. Then they computing and okay. Yeah, that's it. So abadeo ku Miraki, mwe supporting a club, of course even rider parents, drivers, thanks for coming to support.
Good.
And we hope to watch the space. This discipline is yeninga wotandikira. For
grooming.
Yeah, that is the prize giving. Kevin Bebeto, by the way, Ali Wakati is putting up some good performance. Their performance was bwana batuse kweli level ya.
He's only stopped from doing autocross because
of the age.
CRC.
Because of the age.
That's
That's why he has not driven this year, right?
Yes. Okay. He was promoted to autocross and
Mayanja, DVP technical, PH Chiwamba, Oreno Sibira, same thing. Helen Bukenya, Raymond Mugisha, the president of the Formula, and then outside Vice President Albert Ofong. Very good organized event, and wish them the best come next. Of course, event looks at another day. Wait for the official standings. We'll definitely come on because by Oyomwala, Patricia Favor Yabade was already in the event. Time to read your feedback. Nina no Sunshine Boaz Agama, thanks for the show. Kati Haji Mustafa asobola okudda mu Subaru kweli. Doctor, you get back to the Subaru?
No. Not for now, but I was telling Aaron, the Subaru is very enjoyable to drive, but doesn't give results.
Yeah,
it's not very reliable.
Okay. Then Nina no Mukasa. Yasin. Jadi. I'm left from Barara. Send greetings to me and other drivers in Bari. We send you greetings, Mustafa.
Eastern Motor Club abejinja bekozemo omulimu ndoza abavuzi tubayinga mukaaga abayingide event
abejinja from the local
katimbala nabo bekolemo omwaka ogujja tuba happy baveyo jadi bavuge bona abajimbala
ne Nurudin
Bilalo
there is a guy I've got G8 very fast guy alimusialsi I think Katera.
Yes.
So Mukasa mpeze mokajaga no kugira mu ndaba G8. Okay, I wish you the best. Hassan Kayongo Dr. Kutumiddeko nnyo muwagizi by the way nagamba muwagizi wake endera muko kwava mu Subaru ndamu Ivo.
Nenga musajja bambi mulungi. Kayongo my very good friend.
Ranex by the way, previously driven by Roseform. Yagenda okuddira muko.
Kayongo to wish si ane kuseka bale.
But
agenda bate yetunza
spare top speed ya mukaga. Jebi Musisi Dr. Mugambe twagala Yaris R5 it's the car to win.
That's my dream car. That's my dream. Yeah, sometimes dreams by the way dreams always come true. Yeah, dreams always come true when you work towards them and when you pray about them.
Okay. Aaron Mugamba amalawo alwawo kukkiriza but you sorry accept that time is championship material. Yes. You finally accept. Okay. Then Doctor how does Mwambazi feel when he's in that car? He seems much better than he was before. Even no longer responds to my calls. Lawrence
aba busy olumunga ayita mu route okola notes aba busy somera mwawo aba musajja abeera busy bambi
ne Mwambazi Rale Masaka oyagwa ne bafuna ekikopo ekyokubiri. I met him in one again. So I come closer to him, Lawrence Chechiriwo. Man, sina tabu.
Nafuira sanitizer.
Nangamba sina tabu. Nangamba, but you see, Kesh, in this moment, if you're not first or second, I have no.
We can't do a review of the rally.
Talk to me next week. You take away my moment.
I
understand. After Mbara, by the way, to me, there are some people I didn't talk to.
You blocked them for some time.
Blacklisted them for around a month. So until the next event. Branaga, thanks for the show. Our flat out doctor will be back from here. I'd like to ask flat out doctor about his plan for ARC this year. By the way, Mambazi Yangamba and Government Yangamba this year. We're gonna call ARC.
Yeah.
We're gonna call NRC.
Yeah.
We're gonna vuga autocross.
Yeah.
Like you did Bunjako.
Yeah.
Then mugena bari championships nyingi ARC NRC autocross sprint ne division 1 championship bajagala ne Rwanda championship mu championships mukaga
nne ate ekisesa bine ngeri gye bikwataganamu ne biflowing problem yokka era ba sponsor ndoza
besibe
sente bwe nga parts tuteekamu nga drums za Vegas weziri nga mukaaga tetulina buzibu nga tulumba
mujja ku dividing
obudde kuba zo family zaffe zaatuvaako emirimu baatuta baagala zi championship.
Okay, that's all we've had. Dr. It's a pleasure. Very, very much. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you have any parting shots to your fans.
Yeah, fans, family, all of them, they are playing a certain role. But fans, omanyi bw'ova mu motoka, nolanga teri akusemberera nga bw'ogambye. You know that you've underperformed. So keep it up, fans, because you give us very good show of how the results will be. Bw'olaba nga bakujja bakukongratulating, bafans ba rally tebalimba. Bw'obanga okoze manyanga bagamba manyanga. And so on. So fans keep it up. Era oba atasobola. Ate bantu balamu bw'oba tewayiseewo ayinza n'obutakubuuza. Bafan tebaba happy kuga tebaagalamu abamalira budde ne bw'ogwa ekigo nakyo bakyagala nnyo awe baga ajeradi waffe obikoze. But anyway, the fans, we thank you. You add a lot of vibe to the game. Our sponsors, of course, Drugs Express, www.drugsexpress.co.ug. Our biggest, push for most of the years. But of course, our new primary sponsor, that's Equity Bank. Our sponsors, that's, Ginsemax. I think Kesh, talk to me about Ginsemax. I'll tell you the secrets of Ginsemax. He also wants, but I'll handle all that. And then Egovet Uganda Limited, of course, for vet supplies, and SMK. SMK is a property agency, one of the top ones in Uganda. So they support us, they love us, and they encourage us. Our families, my wife at home, and my children, I know they are watching, my dad, my brothers and sisters, my colleagues at work, I know they are all hooked up. Guys, thank you. We recognize, your efforts, and thank you.
By the way, sponsor our Dr. Bonabona. You can make use of Fufa TV and Fufa FM platform is to okuba brand yamwe abantu maso, because the TV is out there to give you that coverage. The radio is also out there to give you that coverage. So Doctor, we can talk more of that
TV,
after
here.
Yeah, after here.
Mwambazi Lawrence. I know he's hot on your heels. Mwambazi Lawrence oyo.
Mama solution najifunyenze.
Gamba off air. And the crew, of course, manager Nasa, Bashir Boostmaker, Josh, Andy, and everyone, thank you.
Okay. Aaron, your parting shots from Concert Wrestling team?
What I can always ask for, we need the sponsorship. We need that money for us to make you happy. Make you put a smile on your face. Be assured nti bwe tuba tulwana nga tumanyi there's an assurance nti newe mmenya solo crawling anenzira mu service nensangayo party eyo gye nafunye nenziramu nenwana. I will always give you the best. Never when manya mmenya kino si kirinayo mu service, I always hesitate to take. So we need more sponsorship. We need sponsors out there abali willing okujotuwa ka support nga Concert Wrestling naffe tusobola okuvaayo tubawesanyule mwetaaga tusolo dibawa tumanyi tusolo dibawa and with the fans mwena abali eyo aba motorsport mwena twebaza namwe firiza bingi okubaawo nga mutusomwagira nebo official namwe mwena abataddemu abatekamu yes nakoze mtu bakambwalira nga tuli eyo olusi namwe nezigenda naye yona tukola lwakuba twagala omuzanyo gaffe guno management ya FUFA FUFA Media Services tusola bera mtu wa time ya amani nyonyo okubanga tubeerawo wano tuwogera ku muzanyo gutusinga okwagala naye kisinga kya byonna weekend eno tuli mu kaala akalungi akeyidinda omusoga akova tujja kubaayo ffenna tusanyukire wamu
twejoyimusoga sisobola
Okay,
that's something Agambye. He will stop talking to you on Thursday. Again, Akuchanyo. Bast Kajimu Kesh, thanks for the show. Greetings to everyone and Dr. Lawrence Mwambazikwari, thanks for the show. Dr. Lawrence Naremedio, Nakumazeda.
Nasa simusajja mulungi. Aina spare wange. Baba ayagala kuteka mumbera bweti.
Agala kusanga.
I can actually invite for you. Get back next Monday. You're the latest in the world of sport. You're out of fear.
Umudu kanga butono.